Hello, everyone. This is a health update, and it's one that I didn't want to make, mostly because things are not good. Oh, this is 7 Days to Die. I'm choosing this game because it's slower than, say, Warframe. And anyways, the window's open, so it's a little bit noisy. So something happened a while back I got sick in February with a cold. Well, not bad there. Lingered for 3 weeks. Okay, that's bad. And then, when I was still in a weakened state, I injured my back in a new way. And it was bad enough that it basically it's still going on. Like, the new injury, it's still there. I still feel it. It basically undid a year to 2 years of working hard and trying to rebuild my body. So it's very much that I'm back to square one of, my body. I'm going to give you a comparison. In January of this year, things were so positive in terms of my body. I could go, for example, into the kitchen and do, a half an hour worth of cleaning in a row and, start to break a sweat, which is good because I was using chores as exercise. And go for half an hour and then go rest for a few hours and then do some other things that were light. I could play with sushi for a few hours a day, to give her that kind of interaction that she needs, exercise wise for her. I have trouble being in the kitchen for 10 minutes, for 5 minutes, on the weekend. This past weekend, I made, you could say that I made like 7 meals. That's what my husband says. Right? Fed sushi twice, made 3 meals for myself, and 2 meals for my husband. He doesn't really eat breakfast, so I was so spent that I actually could not walk without assistance at all. So I had to use my cane, and even with the cane, I had to use the walls for support. That is how broken and how much of a setback that happened in the health. So this led to a snowball effect of not just the physical, but mental health. Depression has been absolutely brutal in trying to deal with for myself. And that makes it interesting because technically my pain medication is for depression. It also targets lower back nerve pain. And it really didn't seem to be helping. That's how bad of a state that I am in. And eating disorder. Well, that's been bad too. So it's just like this whole snowball effect, and all of this has had a negative impact on the channel. It's been exceptionally hard to get anything going and done. I've been struggling with 2 videos a day and trying to stream more often. It's just been a terrible time. Now, is it in the past, 3 weeks or something like that, I've been able to do 2 streams, which is pretty good. But yeah, I was hoping to maybe be able to do 2 streams a week, and I can't. It's again, this comes from the depression. The slightest thing just makes it near impossible. Slightest thing goes wrong, and oh jeez. Things are kind of improving right now, and that's why I'm making the video. It was too hard to make beforehand, because we're talking about not just depression, stuff like that. What happened to my back with this new injury may be permanent, and that's having to come to terms again with reduced mobility, reduced freedom to do things, reduced everything. The only thing that's not reduced is the pain, and that's higher. So that is really, really hard. Husband and I have been talking about getting one of those electric wheelchair type things that you would see outside. You see them around the city here, and they're pretty good for handling the winter time as well. One of those would give me some freedom to be able to do some things, but they're like $4,000 for a decent quality one. So that's a big investment. That's not covered by any kind of government agency or anything. That would be all out of pocket. But something that we are strongly considering at this point, because quite frankly, I'm screwed. I am royally screwed. And we need to fix this stuff. We need to try and do positive things. And that's what we've started to do. This is also on top of dealing with my husband's depression and things like that. So our household's a little bit of a mess, and the channel's suffering for it. And I certainly don't like that. I don't like the channel to suffer. This channel is not just about making videos and hopefully making money off of them, down the road, but it's also about doing something creative and positive for me, and that's being hampered. And that's not good. And then the entertainment that you guys enjoy, that's suffering. That's no good. I mean, who likes their entertainment to be crappy? You're watching your favorite TV show and they have a really shitty season? Ugh. Oh, that's just no good at all. So, here I am making this video saying, yeah, my health has tanked. Possibly permanently on some levels. And currently it is impacting the channel, but hopefully things are on the upswing and things will be improved. I don't know. Because you can never tell with depression. But yes, I'm hoping. Hoping it is, and hoping things improve and things get better for myself and for the channel for you guys. I will talk a little bit about what I have been trying to do things and improve things for the channel. Weird. Like, at least thoughts of. So, there's the Dawn of War 3. What a terrible game that was. I say was, because I'm done recording everything. And what, I think it's 28 videos for the campaign, plus 4 videos of just screw up stuff. And then the series is done. I'm going to be doing a review of the series and the game. And that's it for that. Then we go back to Soulstorm and to finish off the Orc campaign. Now, after that, I thought I would take a break from Dawn of War stuff, which isn't a bad idea. Going quite a while on it, so yeah, let's take a break after that. And yesterday I installed Doom, and I gave it a try for settings and stuff and see if it stopped my motion sickness. It kind of does, but if I play it where it's a bit darker and then post edit up the light and contrast, I should be okay for doing 20-minute to 30-minute videos for that game, and we can do the campaign. And that will be our break for the Dawn of War stuff, and then we'll go back. So, yeah, that's the idea there. So I actually quite enjoyed the little bit of play that I did do with the Doom. Much to my surprise and joy, it plays a little bit like Warframe. The speed that things can happen and stuff, that makes it very enjoyable for me. I like that. I think my axe needs to be repaired. Damn. What else? Oh, there will be a very infrequent series, but one that I would like to start doing. I say infrequent because it may take a long time to do some videos and stuff, and that is I have set up a webcam where it points downwards towards where my keyboard and board is, where things rest. That includes Sushi. She does rest there. And I will be doing cleaning models, and some of them I'll be putting together. Some 40k stuff, some models to other games, or just some random fantasy models from Fantasy Flight Games. Let's see. Like, right now, I very much enjoy spending my time cleaning models, mold lines, and stuff like that. I really do enjoy doing that. And because I enjoy it, I do it for the figures that my husband wants to put together. And we have a fair number of 40k stuff, as well as other models. Was it Fantasy Flight Games that did this? No, it was Reaper Miniatures, I think it was. They had a few Kickstarters and stuff, and we got a lot of models. Back, we've just never cleaned them up, put them together, that kind of thing. So, that's the kind of stuff that I would like to do every once in a while, just put up a video of that. Like right now is that the figure that my husband handed to me next is a metal figure from Citadel, which is Games Workshop, for Cypher. This is a model that you cannot get anymore. It's not on their webpage. So that's kind of cool. Was it if you are interested in 40K in general, like playing the tabletop and that kind of stuff, 8th edition is coming out at some point this year. Wait until 8th edition comes out. Take a look at it, because a lot of models will be redone and things like that. For example, Sisters of the Battle will be going all plastic, resin. Resin is a type of plastic, or different types of... Oh, I forget how it goes. Not a big deal. Anyways. Oh, I only have enough for 3. So, my crops already. So that's something that I would like to try and do. Like, I just look behind the computer, the way things are set up. Let's see. We have a Stormcloud attack box that's also no longer available. On it, it had a Tau flyer and a Necron flyer. We got it because my husband likes Tau and I like Necrons. So I can put together the Necron flyer and then do a painting video, which my painting skill is very weak. But it is fun, so yay. And that'll be a infrequent series that I would really, really, really like to do. I kind of, I'll say this. I got the idea from Eagle Queen Alexis. She has a series that she calls Rants and Rambles. That is where she will put together a model or paint a model or models. And I got the idea and inspired because I really do enjoy that. So I thought, that is a thing that would be good for me. And I thought maybe you guys would enjoy it. Now, a question I have about that is, I don't have a name for the series. If you want, you can suggest a name down below. But it's not going to be a weekly thing or whatever. It's whenever I'm ready to do it. A single video may take me several weeks to put together just because of well, when it comes to cleaning models of those mold lines, I can be somewhat of a perfectionist. I have mentioned it, I think, in another video. As a special Christmas present to my husband's father, we got some fantasy figures because my husband's parents used to play D&D. And so we were going to put together this kind of like adventuring group. Well, the one that we got for, I guess it'd be like standard fighter wearing a cloak kind of thing. The cloak was so miscast, and I'm such a perfectionist. I spent about 11 hours molding, 12 hours molding that and shaving it down and shaping it to make it look like a cloak. And the rest of the model had a lot of work to do. I think all in all, just to clean the model, it took me about 15 hours of work. And how I clean metal models exclusively is a technique that Games Workshop says don't do. And that is I just use a knife. I use no other tools. Yeah. So as you can tell, I'm really excited about doing something like that for the channel, and I want to share that. But I also needed to share what was happening with the channel and how things have declined health-wise. This video has gone on for 20 minutes, and I do apologize. You just seen me chop away here. But there's another reason to bring it up. May is Mental Health Month. My mental health has tanked because of what's going on. And it was impacting everything. And so, because everything happened to include the channel, I was sharing it. And for me, it is important to share. So it used to be going to support forums. I still do that. I do some writings, but it's still a lot of work and it's still very hard. If you suffer from depression or anxiety or anything really, just know that you're not alone. That when things get bad, they will eventually get better. And there are many, many support groups out there. Many that can help. Many that want to help. And I bring this up because it's not too well known, but in the transgender community, depression and anxiety and stuff like that is pretty prominent. It's pretty high. But so are suicide and suicide attempts. Our group may have the highest rates of any group, period. A statistic that I heard was it is estimated, because you're never going to get exact, but it's estimated that suicide attempts, approximately 41% of the transgender community will attempt or succeed. That is incredibly tragic. So there are groups that can help. There are groups that will help if you're ready for help. And not everything that that I do that helps me will help you. But just know that you're not alone. And that things can get better. Sometimes it just takes time. Okay? I think I'll sign it off there. It very much came full circle. Oopsie. And that's a long ways off. Right. So, yes, sorry. I was a little bit distracted with what I had just said and what I had just shared. So, don't be afraid to reach out. You're not alone. Others have felt and do feel what you feel. And in time, things can get better. I know I'm repeating myself there, but good God, truck. Do you mind? I'm doing something important here. Do you mind? Jesus. Sorry about that. Fresh air is one of the things that helps me. It just feels nice, and that's good. So anyways, just know that you're not alone, okay? That no one answer will solve anything. And that unfortunately, I say unfortunately, but it's okay, is that once you suffer depression, for a lot of people, it doesn't go away. You will always deal with it, but as you develop the skills, as you go through life and you really work at it, whether it be with medication, without medication, sometimes with whatever, it does get to be a little bit easier to deal with once you develop some skills, and whatever those skills are for you. I really don't have much more to say about that. This is Mental Health Month, so thought it would be good to share something positive, even though I'm going through a negative, but I think it's on the upward swing right now. So things improving. Definitely time to end the video. I hope you made it to the end. If not, that's okay. Yeah, I better stop and I better get breakfast. I haven't eaten yet today. Okay, be safe, everyone. And hopefully things will get back on track for the channel relatively quickly. So, but until then, please do be safe and take care. Bye.